for me, I know I wanted to make these wigs that look like they grew out of your scalp, and I knew that it was a way to do it. And once I found out the way to do it, then I didn't want to do anything else but learn how to do that.
Right.
So I invested. I booked the flights. I went to London by myself.
I was going to ask you that. Have you ever been out of the country before at that point?
No, that was my first time.
That was your first time? All right, so let's talk about social media, because you did go viral from your videos. So, but when you put that video out there and you start seeing it take off the way it did, what was going through your mind?
I was like, what is going on? I think I had went to bed and, just woke up in the middle of the night.
And you like,
and oh, my phone.
yeah.
And it just kept.
It kept running up.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? My name is Selah. I'm the host of the Champions Club podcast. And man, I'm sitting here with my homie, my sister, Twila Harvest. She owns a company called Hair by Milk and Honey. And so she does custom wigs. And today we're going to talk about, how to start a wig business. And she also has a super special technique that she's been licensed for. She didn't travel to Atlanta. She didn't travel to London to really like hone in on these techniques. So I'm excited to get into it. Twila, what's popping? How you doing?
What's going on, Selah? Thanks for having me.
Man, for sure. I had to get you on the podcast. And, I've been following your journey. And I've just been really inspired by your story. And you the only person that I know in this area that do what you do. So can you just walk me through like what made you want to get into the custom wig business and kind of like that process and that journey? What did that look like for you?
Well, it started when I have my own hair loss issues. So it started from me just trying to fix my own hair.
Yeah.
And wigs today, they look so unnatural. So, and they've been like that for a while. Well, people are getting a little bit more hip and making them look more natural, but that's not what I wanted. I wanted to look like it was going to grow out of my scalp.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So let me ask you a question. So like, because you done made a whole business, right, from a problem that you was having. What made you want to do that? Because a lot of people, they might have an issue, but they only gonna help themselves. They're not gonna try to do it in a form of entrepreneurship and then, start selling a certain product. So what was it about you that said, hey, this is a business model and I'm gonna go out there and make a business out of it and then actually go do it?
Well, because I enjoy it. It's the technique that I do, ventilation, is really like meditation. It's very calming. I enjoy doing it. And I know I could make money off of it. So I said, hey, I might as well, make a business and help other people.
So did you know, because I'm assuming like this is not something a lot of people talk about, like hair loss and stuff. I'm bald. So when I was losing my stuff, I wore a do-rag every day when I went to school. So like, it's not like open conversation. So when you decided to start a business, how did you know where to find people or to find clients, to get your business up and running?
I didn't. I didn't. I just did it and put it out there.
Okay. So when you put it out there, what did that look like? Was that a Facebook post? Was it just calling people? Like, how did you say, hey, y'all, if y'all having this problem, come to me and I'm going to get you straight?
Started off with Facebook, and then all the other social media platforms started coming, Instagram, TikTok, and then, you just go on there and you post it. Yeah. And you see what happens.
Dope. All right. So, like if I'm sitting at home right now well, not me, because I'm bald, whatever. But like, let's say somebody's sitting at home and they're trying to get into like your business. What's the first steps that they should take, right? Like, is it, do they need to go to school for it? Is it actually going to get their license? Like, what's that process look like? How do they get started?
Well, you don't necessarily have to have a license. I do have my cosmetology license, because I wanted to present myself in a professional manner. Yeah. But there are people that make good money without a license. What you want to do is research. You want to put all the research into what you are trying to do so you can learn what you're doing yourself. Yeah. You want to find maybe an online course so you can practice at home and make sure that's what it's something that you want to do, because it's very tedious. You're taking small strands of hair and a little needle, and it takes a lot of patience and perseverance and patience with yourself to actually, get the work done. But I would say find someone, an online course to take, get the tools, and, practice at home. And once it's something that you really know that you want to do, then you can pursue what I did. I went all the way to London, and I learned from wig makers that do make wigs for opera and theater and films. After that, I wasn't that great. That was in 2019. I had went to London, and I still had a lot of work to do. So I kept practicing at home and found another class.
Got you.
Went to Atlanta, found a very skilled wig maker, and, took another course. But it takes this practice, repetition, learning how the hair flows, how the hair grows.
Yeah.
It's
a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
All right, so man, let's unpack that real quick because, first of all, let's talk about the licensing. You decided to get your cosmetology license, right? What's the downside to not getting a license? Like, is that something like, I know you say people making a lot of money and they don't have that, but is there something that they're missing out on because they don't have their license? You know what I mean? Like
opportunities.
Okay.
Opportunities.
Because people want to work with somebody that actually has a license?
It just makes you look more professional. That doesn't mean your work is better than someone that doesn't have a license, because you have to practice and put time into your skill.
Yeah.
So, it would be up to the person. But I actually had my license before I even learned how to do ventilation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. So if somebody don't have their license, what would be stopping somebody from actually going to get their license?
Their own mind, their own perception of what they can do.
So how much does it take? I mean, I know it's probably different per state or something like that, but like for where you are, Northwest Indiana, how much do a license cost? And how long does it take to get your license?
Well, when I got my license in 2015, I signed up for student loan, and I think it was about $20,000.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I see.
$20,000.
So you basically going to college for hair?
Yeah, you're going to college for hair, and then it's going to take you about 1,000 hours of your time and then you need to pass the state board exam. And after you pass that state board exam, then you got your license.
Well, I could see why some people might not want to go get the license. It takes a lot of work. It do take a lot of work.
Yes.
Okay, but I think, in the form of a business model, right? Hair by Milk and Honey, you can say, hey, I am licensed to do this. This is the same way, like some people, when, you got a roofer, you want to know that they're licensed, bonded, and insured. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't just showing up.
Trusted.
Yeah, I ain't just showing up, with a bunch of crackheads doing the roof. Like, we licensed in this. Like you said, it is a more professional thing, because when you operate in a business, me personally, it do make me feel a little better knowing somebody have their license.
Right.
Okay, makes a lot of sense. All right, so now talking about the actual education growth, I think a lot of times as business owners, which is weird, but check this out. A lot of times as business owners, they don't want to actually keep investing in themselves. So, for the marketing industry, there's a lot of marketing companies, like the owners, they actually don't have coaches, right? I feel like I've been doing it for a long time. Why do I need to get a coach? Because you should keep trying to like you can't pour from an empty cup is basically what I'm saying, right? And so and what you're doing, like you said, you had your license before you even started doing wig ventilations, right? And to go and then keep furthering what is huge, because you literally travel to London, you traveling to go learn a new technique. So how impactful has it been for you to be able to say, you know what, I'm not just gonna stay here. Yeah, I got my license, I can braid hair and do this, but I'm actually gonna go out and learn more so I can really make more money, be better at what I do, separate yourself, because everybody can't do what you do, right? So how impactful has that been for you to just keep trying to be hungry for knowledge and keep trying to grow?
It's very, you you can only you know how far you can go when you put the time, when you dedicate yourself to something, or if you hungry for something, or if you would just want to be better and you just want to make it. You got that resilience. If it's just got to be in you.
Right.
It's just got to be in you. If it ain't in you, then it ain't in you. So for me, I know I wanted to make these wigs that look like they grew out of your scalp, and I knew that it was a way to do it. And once I found out the way to do it, then I didn't want to do anything else but learn how to do that.
Right.
So I did what I had to do, and I invested. I booked the flights. I went to London by myself.
I was going to ask you that. Because, like, man, you going to London, you literally just, that's out of the country.
Yes.
You know? And so, like, when you doing that, man, have you ever been out of the country before at that point?
No, that was my first time.
That was your first time? See, this is what this show is about. You literally, I mean, I don't want to say taking risks, but it's a saying called step out and find out. Like, you want to go learn something. And you, man, this lady over here know that? This person over here? All right, man, let me go ahead and book that flight.
I'm about to find
you going to go. And so, like you said, a lot of people might be like, man, hell no, I ain't going. But you did. And I feel like this is the reason why you do what you do and why you separate yourself. So, man, first of all, I just want to commend you, bro. Because that's some real stuff, man. Because that say a lot about you. And like you said, if it ain't in you, it ain't in you. But it say a lot about your hunger and your passion to be great at what you do, not to just be average.
Right.
You know? And so, what was that trip like? What was that experience like? Actually going to London. How long was you there? And who'd you learn from? And how did you like? I'm asking a lot of questions. First, okay, what was that experience like going to London? What was that like?
Oh, it was amazing. It's so beautiful there.
Yeah.
You know that they have the opposite side of the street, the cars. You go in the, you know.
Yeah, they drive on the left, not the right.
Yeah. It was a lot of Africans there, or
Africans.
Yeah,
Africans
or
black people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
African Americans. What you was getting at?
No, like, what do you? They're not African American.
Oh, they like black people that live in London.
They're black people.
Okay, I thought you meant like African, like they were touring.
No,
it was like they from there.
Okay, they're from there.
That's what's up. So it was nice to see some of your own people.
Well, I believe these are Africans.
Oh, Africans.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I say.
Like
Africans.
Real Africans in London.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Dope.
So I was surprised by that. It was just beautiful. Like the town is historic. Great scenery.
Yeah.
The buildings. I loved it.
That's dope. And I can't help but to think, but it's actually like what you did is kind of like biblical almost. Like it's a story in the Bible where the dude was at a certain place, he wasn't catching no fish, and then he had to go out. He had to go out there, and he started catching. Like sometimes you do have to, like, do something that you're unfamiliar with, that you're not really used to go get that fish. You see what I'm saying? For you to take that trip is huge. And I'm pretty sure when you learn what you learn, so how long was you there?
I was there about 5 or 7 days.
Okay, so let's say a week, right? I'm pretty sure after that week, when you was on a flight back, how good did it feel to know that you went there and got the information and you was coming back home with something that was going to change the game?
Yeah, I was proud of myself,
That's what's up. Yeah, I'm proud of you, man. That's crazy. I didn't know that. So, now, do you recommend that people take that trip to London to go learn? Like, how did you find out about going to London? Like, how?
Research.
Yeah,
research and learn.
Was it a person there that? Yes,
they work for the British Opera. Well, it was one. His name is Philip Carson. Shout out to Philip.
Shout out to you, Philip.
He has a business called the Wham Studio, which is the hair and makeup studio. He also teaches costume makeup for, film, like the gory movies. And they teach you facial hair, how to make facial hair, not just the hair on your head, because this is theater.
Right. So you went there, and then did he teach you personally? Did he have a class?
Yes, it was a class. It was about 5 of us. And it was amazing because Instagram does so much. I didn't realize how impactful social media was until I was there, because it was only one person there that was actually from London. Canada, Mexico.
Wow.
Another girl was there in the United States, Washington, D.C. And there was another girl. She wasn't in the country.
So how much did you pay for that class?
At the time, the class was probably, how much did I pay? About $1,500, I think.
So 5 people, $1,500, all from across the world.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's huge. Like, I don't think people understand like how people that's in Mexico, but then that's also showing you that a lot of people ain't doing what you do. You got people from all over the world, and it's only a select few people in that room. So like, that's because everybody might not even make the trip to go invest to go learn that.
Right.
So you just separating yourself based off that alone. And so, man.
And a lot of those people already were in some type of industry. I wasn't.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, I'm kind of blown away. So do y'all the people that you was in the class with, do y'all stay connected with each other?
Yeah, I actually kept in touch with some, not as often, but when we see each other going across social media, then we say something, comment on each other's work, show love on each other's work.
Because really, that's almost like a mastermind. You know, like y'all learning, but y'all also networking there as well. And so really, you got those relationships, you see what I'm saying, with those people, which is dope, because you never know, man. You know, as y'all go, y'all might be rich together. You see what I'm saying? And then y'all can come together, start a little business, host these classes, and do the same thing.
Hey,
you know, get some money. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about social media, because you did go viral from your videos. So that's dope. That's real dope. And I know it's probably a dumb question, because everybody don't know when they're gonna go viral. They don't put the video together saying like, oh, this one's it, right? But when you put that video out there and you start seeing it take off the way it did, what was going through your mind?
I was like, what is going on? Like, at first, it was a simple video. It was just me tying, doing ventilation, just me tying the hair in a piece of lace. And I didn't think anything of it. I think I had went to bed and, just woke up in the middle of the night.
And you like,
and
oh,
my phone.
yeah.
And I'm like, dang, didn't think nothing of it.
Yeah.
And then it just kept.
It kept running up.
Yeah. Days later, like, I think it was maybe like 2 weeks later, it was still
going up like that.
Yeah.
Man, see, and so like, what's so dope about that is because, like, the fact that you took it go back to the trip. You going to learn. Now you got a video, doing your ventilation and like the process, because I know you showed it to me, and then that goes viral. That don't happen if you don't even get on the flight.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? And so like, for you, how are you planning on like really trying to grow? Because you got an audience, So are you trying to put out more content like that, or is it you trying to switch it up? Like, what's kind of the plan to try to get that? Because we got to get you paid from the social media now. You know what I mean?
Well, I want to go more into the personal brand, which you're gonna help me on my journey.
I got you. Yeah.
Let people know who I am, because I believe they already know what I do.
Right.
So showing more work, showing more people with hair loss, talking about my own hair loss, letting them know who I am, and I'm almost for about 2 years, I have a course that I have not dropped yet. So maybe start putting more in that and start teaching other people who want to be wig makers and ventilators. Yeah. Because there's not many of us. So we got to keep this. We have to keep this going.
So here's the thing, and this is the framework, and I'm keeping this on here. So look, this is what I'm thinking. Because you already have an audience. Like, you got like 20-something thousand followers on Instagram, right? Okay, so this is what I think you should do. You already know how to do what you do. You're really good at what you do, right? And so when it comes to a personal brand, all that is just how people perceive you. That's all a personal brand really means, right?
Right.
Okay, so yeah, I think you can start going on podcasts and start building it up for yourself. But, I think you need to create an offer. So just say, hey, listen, I'm doing a free class, you know, or you know what, don't even say that it's free. You know, like let people find out that it's free. Because, you know, if you say it's free, it kind of devalues, which I've been learning that too. But say, hey, listen, I'm hosting a class. It's on Zoom that anybody can come. And I'm literally going to show you guys, you know, like how wig ventilating can blow your business up or add another element to your business. Because now you have people that was like you that didn't do wig ventilations, right? They just had a cosmetology license. That class is to draw a lot of people in and then be specific. Hey, you know, are you a cosmetologist? Have you been in the hair industry? I specialize in wig ventilations. This is a video that I made that went viral that, and you can say that just blew the attention up on my business.
Because it's not just making, creating wigs from scratch. It's repairing wigs that's already made. It's, you know, just correcting the size or altering. It's not just creating. If you're already a cosmetologist, then this might be something for you, because then you can save your customers their favorite wig is messed up. You don't have they got a hole in it. Or the hair is balding. You don't have to throw your favorite wig away. You can repair it.
It's an investment that they're taking care of. All these things, right? That is these are videos. And all you got to do is put it out there on your Instagram. You got 20-something thousand people. That's a wide enough net. You're going to get some cosmetologists, right? I live in little Northwest Indiana. I put a video out there, and I had, you know, 30 people show up to a little class in person, right? So you do
great class, by the way.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So you put that video out there, and you attract people, and then it's a presentation that you're going to put together. That presentation is say, listen, this is what happened to me, right? I was dealing with hair loss. I went to London. I learned these things, and this is wig ventilation. And you don't have to give them the technique. You could just give them the idea. Hey, this is what I learned. This is what it was about. This is what it looks like. And I just started learning how to repair and do these things. And then what attracts them is this is how much you can charge for this, like $800, $1,500, $2,000. And you can have customers, and then when you get that, they don't have to buy one every single time. Now you can upsell them and say, hey, you know, in about 6 months, let me come back so I can repair it, right? You show them the payoff, and then you give them the presentation. At the end, it's an offer. Hey, if you guys want to learn this class, the Michigan City Police Department, that venue is free for anybody. Where we went to, I ain't pay for that. I just made profit. I ain't had to pay for a space. I ain't had to pay. Only thing I paid for was for snacks for everybody.
I did not know that.
And it was free. So you can talk to them and host it there and say, hey, what you can do is you can sponsor people. You can say, hey, I want to do this there, but I also want to give back to the community. Give me I'll go find 2 local cosmetologists, and they can just take the class for free. Because I let 2 police officers sit in my thing for free. You know, cool. You got anybody that's interested in this?
Right.
Have these officers sit in here and we good, right? And then let them get up and talk or whatever. Get them 5 minutes, and then you get into your class. Now you paying people to come travel from wherever they traveling to, and you making money.
Right, you need that first promo video.
Exactly, and then so the class that I gave y'all, that video, I only made 1 video. That video promotes everything, because I have a video with me on stage, you know, or in front of people speaking. That gives me authority. The room is full. That shows that people actually wanted to learn what I learned or what I was teaching. So like, you can become a coach right now. I just gave you a whole framework, and then you can start, because what we have to stop doing is we have to stop putting limitations on our information. Like sometimes we be thinking like, oh, like I even did it to myself. I remember we was talking like, I don't know if I want to do this for people, but like, man, if you know something, all you got to do is put an offer out there, and if somebody learns it, then you can't determine the value of the information. The people that can determine the value of the information is the people that consumed it. And if they say it was valuable, then it was valuable. You know, like, if you don't know something and I just told it to you and it helped your problem, you're going to be like, man, that was great information.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So like, you literally can start coaching and then just make money. So now you got 2 sides to your business. You got the people that actually, you know, buy wigs from you, and you got the people that want to learn from you. That's two streams. And guess what? Like those classes, you can charge $1,500 off rip, because you already got experience. You see what I'm saying? And so like, you get that free class that draws them in, and then you get the offer, and then guess what? Even if 1 person show up, deliver anyway. Right, if one person decided to take the flight, like you decided to take the flight, and I think that's why you should put that thing in there. Hey, this was new for me. I never had even been out the country. I never did this. I just took a leap of faith. and I believe I got my butt on the plane, and I came back 7 days later and was killing it. You see what I'm saying? Because some people like in Atlanta, you got people in California, you got people here with money that they'll come here for a few days to learn.
Yeah, they will. Because I will.
Yeah. So like, man,
you gotta be prepared to travel.
And then because like what you do, nobody's gonna learn that on Zoom. You know what I mean? You got to get hands on with it. So you got to be here. You see what I'm saying? Or if somebody say, "Hey, I can't fly. You want to pay for me to come out and teach you?" And then you go.
Definitely.
You see what I'm saying? So man, Twila girl, I think you can cook the game up for real, man. Like, and just start coaching. But man, I feel like I'm getting away from the podcast a little bit. All right. So yeah, I just went. Huh?
We talk.
Yeah, that's true. All right. So now, pricing. Like how like is this lucrative? How much really could you charge for wigs? And I know it's like a custom thing, but like what's the bare minimum price somebody can spend, and then what's around the highest that somebody can spend?
Well, my price started at $8.99, and I know people that sell $5,000 wigs. As
they like. A lot of $5,000 wigs, so that's the most that somebody can spend.
A lot of $5,000 wigs.
On the regular.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because it goes by hours. Like if someone wants a full lace, fully ventilated wig, you got the custom cap. So you got the cap that fits your hair perfectly. We done did a hair wrap. We got every dent and crack on your head on this cap.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is made by hand, stitched up by hand, made with premium lace.
Yeah.
Then you got your premium hair, and you're sitting there, you're ventilating this whole wig from scratch.
Yeah.
So usually that can take from 40 to 80 hours to get that done.
Yeah.
So this is a career. This is a career for people.
Right.
So you clock in. From 9 and get off at 5. You've been ventilating all day.
So how do people know how many hours you spend on these wigs? Do y'all show them a timesheet to let them know, like, hey, this is how long it took, or you just tell them, hey, it's gonna take this long, and they just pay?
Well, you can have an average range depending on what they want. You should know about how much time that it's going to take you to make. But I have a time clock.
Yeah.
So I just start it, and then when I get up to do something, get me something to eat, I'll stop it. I won't charge you for my meal,
Yeah.
So then when I start back working again, I'm going to hit that button again. I'm going to count the hours.
So how many hours do it usually take to make some of these wigs?
It could take from 20 to 80 hours, depending on what kind of wig.
For real? Man, that's crazy.
Yes, that's why I say you have to be very patient, and you really have to like what you're doing.
So from the time a person pays for the wigs to the time y'all complete them, how long is that person waiting for their wig?
About 4 to 6 weeks. If maybe 4 to 8 weeks.
So they gotta wait. They gotta wait.
Yeah, they gotta wait.
Yeah, but if you want to write,
you create the masterpiece.
That's right. Yeah. If you want this thing to be nice, right, and
and fit,
give it time. Man, I mean that makes sense because what y'all doing is like, it's very detailed. Like when I seen the video, I mean you guys are actually going through and almost it looked like y'all putting every little hair follicle.
Yeah, you are.
Whew, man, do your hands be hurting?
Yeah, you cramp up a little bit. Gotta take a break, do some hand exercises. Yeah. All
right, so, dude, I feel like this has been a crazy part, like for me to be learning this, and this is impactful. So, for somebody out there that want to get started, like what's your message to them to not only get started, but to keep, like you're saying, staying at it and getting better? Like, what would you tell somebody at home?
I would tell them, make sure that it's what they want to do, because you're gonna it's going to be an investment, and just do it.
Yeah.
Keep it up. Don't stop. Don't get discouraged. If it's really something that you like, then just keep going, and it gets easier as the time goes, and you can make yourself some money, and you can help others. Like I make wigs for hair loss patients. You can be a cranial prosthesis, which you can collect insurance. You can, use their insurance to get them their wigs. You could get into the film industry. You can make wigs for Tyler Perry. You can make wigs for Bridgerton.
There's a lot of markets that you can go into.
You could, if you go into the film, whoever you, we have social media. Anybody can see you.
Man, that's powerful, and if again, because the fact that you went viral, Twila, I really feel like you sitting on something that you can actually just go to the top. Like, if you just start making videos, and we're gonna work on this. Get your classes together. Just start teaching people, and then showing up, because somebody, let's say somebody watched this video. They might want to learn right now. They might want to be like, hey,
they might,
And so, and then I really think that I'm gonna plug you in, because I think you should go on podcasts, and I'm gonna teach you the podcasting strategy. We can get deep into it, but literally, because right now we filming off a phone, right? I'm just getting started.
Yeah.
Man, there's some people who got these crazy setups, and it's just high quality clips. You go there for 1 hour, you have an impactful conversation, you give a whole bunch of game, you get the raw footage, now you got content.
Right.
You got 30, 40 videos. All these 30, 40 videos that you're putting out to your audience, they all can lead back to an offer to a free class.
Yeah, can it?
Right.
Yeah. Because it's realizing.
This is what I do. This is what I'm doing. It's free. Hey, I'm doing a free master class about how to get started in this. And that's the thing. What's so dope about coaching, that presentation, it's the same presentation.
Yeah.
You just run the play again.
Right.
And so you sit them down on this master class, and then you, like I said, you show the journey. You show this is what it is, and this is how you can do it. You talk about the repair, and then you talk about. And I would put what you can charge. That's going in the front of the presentation. Listen, this is a lady that I know. This is how much she charged for this. This is how much I charge for this. This is a person from the master class I went to. This is how much they charge. It's money in this. So let me show you how y'all can get the money. You take this class. You do this. You do this. You do this. You do that. At the end, hey, who want to take the class? And then
they're gonna be like, I
who want to take it? And so bro, I swear to God, you'll be killing it. Just from coaching, if you already know a skill, even the people that's unlicensed, let's say somebody watching this and ain't unlicensed, so you can still be a coach, and then the money that you get, then go pay for your cosmetology license. $1,500 a pop. You see what I'm saying? You get 5 of those, man. That's at least a little. Put that on the bank. It's a lot of this, and this is a person for me that went on my journey, and people was asking me, hey, could you show me how to make videos and da. I just put out an offer. I'm not a social media guru. I'm not a social media expert. I just knew what worked for me and helped my business start blowing up, Right. And so, just teach what you know.
Right.
Teach what you know and stay within that. And then guess what? As you keep learning, you're going to keep growing. And then people will sit down with you, like people that do what you do, and you're going to overflow their cup because you got so much knowledge, information, experience. And so, man, I'm really excited about your journey. Just keep going and to keep watching it, because I swear to God, you're gonna be rich. I'm saying it right now. Hey, listen, I know you're gonna get to the money. I'm telling you, because I talked about how I just went to Benedictine University.
Right?
Getting paid. Bro, they people just pay. I'm the library. This library, they paying me in November.
You gonna get paid to coach millionaires.
I appreciate it.
I'm
on my journey.
Yeah,
I'm
for real.
Yeah,
you're 26 years old. You already got it. See, just keep going.
We're gonna do it together.
As you get older, you get wiser, you get more knowledgeable, you helping more people, you going through different you learning different personalities, teaching styles. At 20, think in 10 years, you're going to be...
Oh, it's going to be over with. Yeah, see,
you don't know who you're going to be coaching.
This is, this is crazy because, like I told you, I didn't start to coach. I just was teaching people. And I feel like sometimes the best people to do it is the people that's not really looking for it. It's the people that just pick it up. You know what I mean? I wasn't looking for any of this. I just picked it up. And then... Just naturally. People ask me, hey, could you show me? I was showing people because I really try to bless people. Man, I'll show you. Yeah, that's what's up. And then, now I'm starting to charge, and now people are asking me to be a coach. I wasn't looking for none of this.
See, you had a natural gift. Like me, when it came to this, I used to ask God. I said, man, this person know how to do this. That person know how to do that. What do I know how to do?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
you know what I mean? What do I know how to do? And I just prayed on it. And one day, and then, the craziest things happen when you in the storm.
That's
and
right.
I was, I was laying on the couch in a dump. I was going through a divorce. And, I was scrolling on my phone. There we go, social media. I see Marquetta Breslin.
And then she does.
She's a teacher. She started making wigs, do the same thing, because her mom had cancer. So she learned the skill, started teaching. So, and I met Marquetta. I ended up meeting her, and I told her the story. Yeah.
Oh, snap.
In
Okay.
Vegas. Yeah, I went to go see her. She was helping me with my business plans. And I told her the story. I was laying on the couch, all sad, seen her red fingernails, tying a knot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I got so intrigued. I'm like, what is this woman doing? And then end up turning out, you can learn your gift that God gave you. You don't have to be born with it. If you put, the time, energy, and effort into something, you can, learn a skill.
Yeah.
You learn stuff that you're good at. That's why we have this.
That's right. Man, that's so huge. Listen, that's hitting my spirit because when I started like trying to do the coaching and stuff, right? My coach, Rachel Elgary, shout out, #Poverty 6 Figures. She was like, she said, Selah, I'm real huge on integrity. And I was like, well, what you mean, coach? She was like, I need to know that like when you teaching people, you actually teaching people. Like you giving them real information. Because a lot of times, and I'll tell you right now, like people were saying I was a hype company when I started my media company, like teaching, because they were saying that I just get up and just talk about what I go through, but it's not information on the back end. It's just hyped around a story. But they say that because I weave my story into what I teach, right? Like, hey, this is what I learned, and this is how I learned it.
Everybody has a story,
right? And this is where I was at when I learned it. So, because people think that you got to go to college and all this other stuff, bro. I was, like you were saying, I was broke on my couch in the storm, and I learned all this stuff, right? And so when she took my master class, I think you was on the free one when I was talking about like this the story thing, right?
I was, yeah.
Right? She called me right after, and she said, Selah, man, I ain't never heard or seen somebody break stuff down like you do. She was like, the delivery was genius. And she like, did you come up with all this by yourself? Yes. I was watching Rocky and I was like, man,
the story.
I'm going to take that and put it into my social media framework. They got 6 of them, 6 different movies. I'm like, that's an underdog story. And I'm like, I could take that and I can work that into like my social media stuff. This is why people, like when I walk into the room, I ain't got to say who I am. People just know, but it's through social media. I was broke. I'm like,
yeah.
And I started learning all this stuff. And she said, man, she was like, yeah, this is what you was meant to do. You was meant.
It definitely is.
I was like, bro, this is crazy. I've never thought about being a coach. I never looked at coaching. I didn't know coaching was a thing. I didn't like, this is just stuff that I learned, like you said, in the storm. And I just started like piecing things together because all I was trying to do was feed my kids and take care of my wife.
Yeah.
And so like to hear this and stuff, and it's like, you right, like we can learn our gifts,
Yeah.
Because I didn't think it was a gift, but she was like, this lady has paid $20,000 for courses. So this is a lady who paid for courses regularly, and she was like, man, that was one of the best courses that I've seen. She was like, you was to the point, and like she was like, I had questions in my head, like when I told them about like the story, like to go tell your story, but then I started breaking down examples of how to do it. Like, hey, this is I did the vlog for 2,500, and I built like, she was like, you answered my question before. I was gonna write that down at the end, but you was answering it like as I was going through, and she was like, Elle, that was cold, man. You did a good job. And this is a person who paid $20,000 for courses, and then she just took my free course and was like blown away. So, man, I think like you're right, man. Like we sitting on something, and we learn some of our gifts, and God literally
right
just dropped it on.
Yeah,
He just dropped it on us.
Right.
I wouldn't think about none of this stuff.
You have to want it. Take initiative and then let it come to you.
Right.
you can be good at things that you never even imagined if you just
and then
try.
you developed it. You know, like you developed it. You took your trips. You developed your gift. And what's so crazy is because like since I think a lot of things is divine intervention. So like, man, when I was working my security job, I was just sitting in the post. I used to see you just drive by, and you said something, like, oh, you finally done came out the thing, right? So at the time, I didn't know I had added you on Facebook. You know, because you said you added me on Facebook. I didn't know, because my strategy when I was learning some of this stuff was to go on Facebook and just be adding people. And I look, I'm funny. Like, oh, I did actually add you. What's up with it, right? And we just been cool ever since. And then, you know, you was like, I remember you asking me, what you doing all day? I'm running my business. You're like, what? I said, yeah, man, I got Wi-Fi in there. I used to be getting to it. And then, you know, you was like, man, I got wigs in the back. Oh, for real? I was like, you know, and we started clicking. But like now, and what was that? That was earlier this year, right?
When was
no, that was last year in March.
It's been a while.
Yeah. So I was there in March. Yeah. So a year later, like, you know, you growing, and I believe you gonna explode, right? I'm trying to explode, but now we done came to a certain point, and then, you know, you done took my classes, you know, been coaching, and I think that me being there was for a reason.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because like,
it was meant for me. It was meant for us to meet.
Because what's the chances? A regular security guard ain't sitting in there learning this stuff. You see what I'm saying? They probably gonna be like, hey, how you doing? Go, you know, just go on in. You know, like, nah, bro, I was in there. Like I told you before we got on the thing, I took a security job because I was paying $1,800 a month for daycare. I'm like, nah, bro.
And you don't even work there no more because we already met.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I was like, my goal was like, hey, I just need something to pay for this daycare. But while I'm in there, I'm gonna turn it into office space, because that's how my mind works. Like if I'm sitting in there all day doing nothing, I'm about to be, I was doing my video editing, my marketing, my contracts. I'm running the whole operations from that little post. And then you just start talking to me like, I was like, oh, you know, what's up with it? And then literally now we sitting here podcasting. And I'm telling you, I think
that's amazing.
It is dope. Around this time next year, I don't think we both gonna be in a whole nother spot, but in a good way. I feel like, because it's already been 1 year. Next year we gonna be on the popping. Yeah, we got to get to work.
We got work to do.
We got work to do. But shoot, man, I appreciate you for coming on. I think this is like super dope, and I'm really proud of you, man. I love your story. I think that you creating a personal brand around yourself, because even, you know who Gary Vee is? His name Gary Vaynerchuk. I'll show you a video, but he's a huge like influencer in the social media space right now, and he said something that was impactful to me to kind of confirm what I'm doing and helping people is good. He said that a personal brand is the funnel. Like in today's world, a personal brand is the funnel. Like that's how you start attracting people down to what you want. Because right now, a lot of people don't trust nobody.
Yeah, they want real.
They want real
authentic people. They want to know who you are.
Right.
Yeah.
So you build that trust, and then you can funnel people down into what you want. And I feel like, you know, like on the trajectory that you're headed, as soon as you create a personal brand, it's over with for everybody. As long as when you build that, it's over with. So I'm excited to see where you're going to go, man. And so thank you for coming on the Champions Club podcast.
Thanks for having me.
I'm going to have you back. This just not a one-time thing. Well, we gonna do like a progress check and bring you back on. And then I'm pretty sure you're going to have a lot more game to give. But, man, bro, it's been real. For sure. So where can people find you? Where can they get in touch with you? Just go ahead and drop your information.
You can find me on Facebook, Twila Harvest, Hair by Milk and Honey. You can find my website, order a custom wig, have a consultation at hairbymilkandhoney.com. And you can call me. You can call my business phone at 219-814-6210. If I don't answer, leave a message and I'll get back with you.
Hey, it's a wrap, bro.